welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a wear test. I kind of had some trouble thinking about what I wanted to do first, but I think I'm going to do, I'm definitely going to do the NYX products. So I have the new NYX Professional Makeup Make 'em Wonder, and this is the shade, sorry, you could probably hear my dogs. This is the shade, ooh, what shade? 10 Nude. That's the one I got. So I'm guessing this is supposed to be kind of like, ooh, it's already starting to ooze. Kind of like, and I don't have my Urban Decay one anymore, but kind of like that one. Like the Urban Decay, what is it called? The Face Bond? That's what I'm imagining it to be. So we're going to get started with putting it on. Excuse my face. I broke out massively. And my throat's a little bleh right now because of my allergies, so bear with me. So we do have this. It's already starting to come out. Look at that. What the, oh my God. All the air trapped in there. So I'm hoping this is the right shade. This is the shade 10 Nude. I didn't want to go, oh, there we go, stopped. But that is the way it comes out. I did shake it. Did it say to shake it? Didn't say to shake it, but I don't care. I shook it. It's a soft matte buildable foundation. I already got some on. We're gonna put some primer, a different primer on each side. I'm gonna put my because since it's the winter months, but it's not very cold at all in New Mexico. It's actually gonna be 70 degrees in Christmas time. That's crazy. All right, so this is the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Lotion from First Aid Beauty. I like using this around the winter months because it gets really, really dry for me. And yeah, I have a big zit right there, but it's healing. And then I'm going to use on the other side, I have been enjoying this. This is the Be Pure Gel Grip Face Primer. It's kind of like the NYX Cosmetics Face Primer, Milk one, you know, all that grippy stuff. So I think this one is pretty good at keeping my face kind of hydrated and sticky. All right, so I'm going to do one side here with a brush and one side with a sponge. Try to find a good brush here. I already have some on my hand. I'll put a little more. I don't know how much I need. So let's do this side, the brush. Ooh, that is a little yellow. I tried my best to match, and this one is super yellow actually. Oh, that coverage is nice though. We'll have to cool this off quite a bit because it is yellow. Wow, little goes a long way. Whoa. Coverage is nice. And I only used like this, I mean, I poured a little more, but dang, that's some good coverage. A little yellow on camera. That's not that bad. Little goes a long way. So let's do the other side with a sponge. This is just Real Techniques one. I do use the Real Techniques dry. I don't know why. That's just my preference. Holy smokes. That, I mean, yes, it's a lot sheerer with a sponge. I actually prefer the brush. I prefer the brush. I'm actually going to go over that side with the brush because I don't have time to compare. But just for reference, the sponge does do a little bit sheer, while a dense brush does a little bit more coverage. So just for reference, I guess that's going to be. Holy smokes. I'm telling you, this color is just not the best for me. Probably should have gone into a cool tone because this was a neutral, I believe. This seems a little yellow for me. Then some people tell me, oh yeah, you're yellow. And I'm like, not that yellow. I'm olive mostly. But that coverage is nice. Good job. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put some concealer and we'll try on another product. All right, for the next product, this is actually smaller than I thought it would be, but this is the NYX Wonder Snatch. And this is the translucent shade. We're going to use this under the eyes. Already concealed. It's a little dark. I know. I use the Win Beauty by Serena Williams. I don't care. I really like this concealer. And this is the shade, oh gosh, I don't even know what shade it is because it's too small. But it's discontinued now. But the Wonder Snatch is supposed to be like a powder. It's supposed to be really good. So there's powder. We got to get that set. Oh crap, I did not bring my sponge. My little powdery thing. I think I have one in here somewhere. Maybe not. I always have an Estee Lauder one lying around. So please hold. All right, we've got one. This one's just from Shein. I can't believe I wasn't prepared. I'm going to be using a sponge to tap in my concealer, and yes, it's darker than my foundation. That's all right, I can brighten it. This is for coverage, and I'm gonna get this guy, my makeup erase. This guy's gonna be for brightening. A smidge, I don't want too much brightening. Need more coverage. I had so much exhaustion after work, and it shows. Still. All right, so that's set. We're gonna go ahead and dip our puff into that, and I want to quickly, my eyes do crease very quickly. I want to quickly go over and set. Seems all right. Very soft. We'll see how it does, because some powders can make me extremely dry underneath. So far, so good. Powderproof kind of. All right, so I'm going to put the rest of my face on, and then we'll do the last product from NYX. All right, so the face is done. I need to actually put this away. I have powder all over the place. Seemed to have done very well under the eyes, no creasing so far, so I heard this was really good. So I normally use the L'Oreal one or this Wet n Wild one that's really finely milled. The only thing about the Wet n Wild one, it can dry my under eyes faster, and it does kind of leave a little bit of like a crust. I feel like it does. All right, last item. I bought one of these. These are the NYX Buttermelt Sticks. So it's going to be a stick highlighter version of the Buttermelt line, which I really do love the Buttermelt. So let's go ahead and I got the shade A Whole Melt 06. Let's do, so it's kind of like, it's supposed to be really sparkly. Swatch. Oh, that's nice. I do powders, so I don't really do creams. So we're going to see how it works. I'm going to use a brush to apply it. See how it works over my set makeup. Seems to do okay. I think what I have to do is probably like tap it in instead of do what I was doing earlier and just smudging it in. Yeah, see, tapping it in does a good job. It's not super sparkly, but it is pretty nice. Because I do set my entire makeup with powder. That's how I am. Bridge of the nose here. Tip of the nose. Cupid's bow, and then I always put some on my chin. Now I will get my finger. It's kind of like that wet feeling. I am going to pop some in the inner corner here just to brighten things up. I feel like it's very, it does feel like butter. Let me see. The mascara stuck there. All right, that's pretty good. Let's put some on the brow bone here. Just make it connect. It is nice because it does kind of give you that wet look to the skin, which is nice. Oh, not bad. I mean, it's very emollient. That's what I'm gonna say. It's very like slippery. But yeah, all right. So far so good. I feel like it might come up a little bit because it is a cream. So I'm going to take a little bit of that. The wow, I can't remember the powder to set it down just a smidge. I mean, it kind of dulled it a little bit, but I don't know. I'm trying to make it work. Okay, didn't dull it too much. It's fine. All right, so not bad. It's not picking up my makeup, which is a good thing. So I am going to do a wear test today. That's what we're doing. Do a wear test today. And we're going to, it's currently, I think, let me see. All right, it's currently 7:30 in the morning. I know, so early. I'm on Christmas break and I have a doctor's appointment to go to. And coffee with my sister. So that is why we are up early and trying this, because I want to wear this all day. I do have no dry patches really on my skin. That coverage is nice. I didn't have to go back and put a concealer on. That is actually impressive. So far, and the color did stay really well. I did use this guy to set it, which is in the shade Classic Vanilla. I did use it to set it, and I want to see how well this will stay. It looks nice. That's for sure. I'm trying to just reapply my blush here. And yeah, I really like the way it looks on my skin. I really do. I noticed my mascara just smudged on top of my lid here. What the heck? I've been having mascara issues. All right, there we go. So, and then we'll see how this guy, it doesn't feel dry at first, so that's good. That's a good start. See how it keeps my under eyes in check. See how long this lasts. I will check in after I am done with everything today, and then we'll have a final check-in maybe at the end of the night, just depending on how things go today. And yeah, so it's currently 7:30 and I'm gonna hop off, finish getting ready, and head to the doctor. Fun times. All right, we'll see you. Hello, I am back. So let's see, it's currently, ooh. All right, I am back. It is currently like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I went to the doctor's this morning when I got ready, and then I went to have coffee with my sister, and actually went to a Yemen style coffee place. Beautiful. It's in Albuquerque, and it's called The Drop. So good. Best service. Honestly, I've never had Turkish coffee, and it was actually quite tasty. It's that coffee that they do in the sand. It was really cool. So it was definitely a great coffee shop, and we both loved it very much. I was getting hot because it's quite warm in Albuquerque, and it's December. It's like almost 70 degrees. Hot. So this makeup's been through some sweating, and oh, my hair's a mess too. Look at this. I don't know what that is. But and also I've been blowing my nose a lot because, allergies, and I was, yeah. Anyways, you can see that it's worn off quite a bit on my nose. There is a dry spot here, but it's not bad. I didn't feel like it was heavy all day. I do notice that the highlighter separated my makeup, and I do notice the powder didn't quite do its job. And I'm very oily, so that's probably not to fault of this, but I mean, I'm glad that it's not super drying. I'm gonna still kind of test this out some more throughout my winter break and also when I get back to work, um, and see if this will get better. You kind of have to keep testing the product, but I do notice right away that it did not set my under eyes, but it could be very well that stick eyeshadow that I used, because this tends to crease on me. As you can see, it's creased in my eyelids. This does crease on me, even though it says color tattoo, it does not stay on me. The only one that stays on me, I think, is Bobbi Brown. It stays on me very well. And what is that? Half Magic does. I have quite a bit. About Face does as well. So yeah, I will say the foundation is comfortable. I felt like the color did not oxidize. It doesn't look crazy on me. It does look pretty natural, but I will say that I am quite shiny. I have not blotted. Very shiny. Of course, this is rubbed off with all the tissues and stuff rubbed off, but it didn't crease too much here. I mean, honestly, like, I feel like it's pretty good. Longevity, it doesn't claim to be long wear. It doesn't claim that. So I don't expect it to be, but it's very comfortable. I am going to try a different foundation out. Because I'm trying to find a really good foundation out there. And this one was just excited me because I did not like. I'm thinking though, this is what I'm thinking, because I did love the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I think they're replacing it with this because I noticed some of them were on sale for $7.50 at Ulta. I'm like, don't place it. But we'll see. But this isn't bad. It covers really well. I did not have to use concealer in extra dark spot areas, so I did like that. I'm going to continue to test this out throughout my break, and of course, since then some, and hopefully remember to update you on my experience with this foundation. I kind of want to go through a foundation and then let you know my experience overall on the foundation. Sometimes you got to go through one to really see if you like it or not, because your skin changes every day. Your skin goes through some breakouts, goes through, I mean, even at my age, I still get breakouts. But yeah, I want to keep testing foundation. But I will say, as much as I want to like this stick, I do not like it. It's too creamy. See, like, it kind of dissipated a little bit. And I know I've seen some people just apply it this way. All right, so, I mean, that highlighter dissipated. I've seen people use it like this, and then I don't like it. Look, it totally messes up my makeup. I wanted to like this, I really did, but this is a no for me. Absolute no. So, with that being said, what are we gonna do? We're gonna see if I can fix my nose. So we're gonna grab a little bit more of this. I I don't want to do 2 foundation tests in one day. I might. I don't know. But let's see how it layers to like fix things. Layers pretty well. You can see the pores on my nose. I mean, layers pretty well. Fixable, because I always look for foundations that are fixable in case like something goes a little bit wrong, like I accidentally wipe my forehead and take a chunk off. Because I do wear my makeup heavy-handed, but I felt like my skin looked pretty good today, except minus the highlighter. That was kind of dumb. I don't like this highlighter at all. I wish I could. But I have plenty of highlighters, so it's not like a total loss to me. I just will end up returning it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much end this video because I feel like that's enough I can say about this. I can't really wear it much further. I want to wash my face. I want to relax. So I would say longevity. It's not long wearing, but it does a pretty good job staying pretty decent. I just think the powder, it's hot. So the powder is not, it did not set my under eyes. And usually, like, I set my under eyes with this, or I use this under my under eyes and it stays pretty well all day. but this one just didn't. And it could have been, honestly, it could have been, there's a lot of factors that kind of disrupted this test, which this kind of probably made it too wet or whatever, and it just didn't work out. So yeah, but overall, I do like this foundation. I'm going to give it more of a test, but first impressions wise, wearing it all day, felt comfortable, didn't break me out, doesn't feel like a mask. It feels very light. It covers very well. So I think this is a pretty good foundation. Just be wary of the color. The Nude 10, it runs pretty yellow. I typically wear 2 and 2 Buff from Estee Lauder, and 120 in Maybelline, because that's normally like a neutral, light, medium, neutral. So if you are those categories, then that's where you would fall. So Nude 10, you might want to go up one, but it did pretty well with like this because it has more pink in it. But that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.